On this computer. There we go. I'm recording, Jacob. Sorry, Tyler, and I'll just send it to you after, mate. All right. So what we're going to do, just to start off with, I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you around the back office for the people that don't know what it is. I've got like a little. I've wrote out a little plan of what I'm going to do today. But it's basically. Oh, hang on. You cannot minimize Zoom when you're recording. Okay, brilliant. Right, here we go. So yeah, what I'm going to do is take you around the back office, show you what like the back office looks like for the new people that haven't done anything. You should all be able to see my screen now. It should come up with the back office. Okay, so this is what the sort of back office is. Now, for those that don't know, for the new people here, I know Curtis, you've got someone next to you new, Levi's new. Basically, what CFX is, it's a trading academy. Okay, it's not actually a training. It's a training academy for the forex markets. So what it is you put your funds in and it basically trades it on the forex markets for you. You don't even have to lift a finger. But obviously there's loads of different ways of making money through CashFX. But the main one, without building a team or anything like that, is to earn money on the foreign exchange markets. Now, if you don't know what that is, that's basically just trading different monies. So for an example, like the pound against the dollar and stuff like that. But it sounds a bit confusing, but it's literally all done for you. It's just trading on the forex markets, and the forex markets is one of the biggest markets in the world. I think it's something around like 5.5 trillion gets traded every day on the forex market. So it's like literally the biggest market in the world. And if people think that it's going to crash, it's very, very silly because, you know, I think forex trading is always going to be about, just because money is always going to be about. It's literally the biggest markets in the world over stocks, equities, and all that stuff. So that's basically what it is in a nutshell. But the forex trading is literally all done for you. So the forex trading side of things is also called the bare capital. So if you want to write that down, the bare capital is making money through the foreign exchange market. So that's your first income, is the bare capital. Okay. So once you put your funds in, whatever, say if you joined at 1K, 70% of that 1K will be traded for you. It goes to work for you, called the bare capital, okay? And you make about 1% a day on average, as we know, on the forex market. So it's usually about 5% a week. I think everyone has it in here. Everyone who's been in has seen it at 5% every single week, to be fair. The only other time I've actually seen it below 5% is over Christmas. But that's the same with any markets. They just don't tend to trade over Christmas. So apart from that, it's always 5% a week. So that's what the bare capital is. That's what CFX is basically in a nutshell. And then you've got your bull capital. So if you write this down, bull capital is unlocked by recruiting just one person. As soon as you've recruited one person, your bull capital is unlocked. And so what your bull capital is basically just being a leader within this platform, building a team, training that team up to then duplicate your business for you, for example, if you get me. I'm just going to mute somebody. I think that's what I yeah, so that's what the bull capital is. Bull capital is unlocked by just recruiting your team, being a leader for the team. Obviously, because it's all you know, it's all well and good you just putting anyone in your team. You can look for investors or you can look for builders. If you're looking for builders, you want to work with those people that join you, yeah? So, and that's what being a leader is. You want to train them up to do the right things, because if you've trained them up to do the right thing, your business is going to duplicate for you, because then they'll go on to do the same thing, and then they'll go on to do the same thing. So that's why it's so important to always work with that first few people on your first few level, so then your business is duplicating itself, yeah? And you should just look at it like any business, really. If you was to open up a clothing store or something like that, you don't want to be always, you know, you don't want to be always working, because that's not creating a passive income for you. You want to train your employees up right to then sell the business for you. Do you see what I mean? And that's what makes it so passive. So that's what your bull capital is it's unlocked by recruiting people. So that's your two capitals split in two. So your bare capital is the trading, and your bull capital is unlocked by recruiting just one person. So 70% of your funds, when you join a package, 70% of your funds will go to the work for you, which is the trading, and the other 30% then goes to the bull capital. Now, the 30% is actually split in two. 15% of it goes towards the fast start. Now, a fast start bonus is just recruiting somebody and just getting just the bonus for them. And then the other 15% goes to the uni level. And your uni level bonus is every time they recruit someone and every time they upgrade. So that's that basically. If I'm going too fast, just let me know and I'll slow down. I just want to I don't want this call to last too long because you'll get pretty bored. So that's what it is really. That's CashFX in a nutshell. Any questions so far? Just I don't mind you butting in. I'd rather you ask me the questions than get stuck. Nope, it seems all good. So what we'll do tonight as well, I'll take you over through my website. We'll do like a question and answers bit. And then at about 8:30, what I'm going to do is get my granddad in the call, and he's just going to go over sort of what he's managed to achieve in such little time really with this business. Because with this sort of thing, is you reap what you sow, yeah. So the harder you work, the more money you're going to earn. I say this to everyone when I'm signing someone up on a Zoom call. I always say to them, do you want to earn money fast or do you want to earn money slow? And if you want to earn money slow, obviously you're just going to be a bear. Yeah, you're just going to have your money traded for you. You're not going to do anything. But if you want to earn money fast, you're going to be a bull. Yeah, you're going to charge forward, build your team, work with the team, so your business is duplicating itself. And that's the question you want to ask yourself really. Do you want to earn money fast or slow? So let's quickly just go over the packages, okay? Now, when you're on your dashboard, this is what it looks like. This is where you get all your messages. That's how much you've earned in total since being here. The points you've earned, the bull capital, how much you've earned from the bull capital, how much you earned from the bear capital. And you get to these dials here, okay? So you've got one dial there. Can we all see that says 43%? And then I've got one dial here which says 74%. Now, this dial here that says 43% is my bear capital, which is the trading and the matrix. I'll go over the matrix later, but all you really want to take a thing there is trading. So that's my first dial. And my second dial is 74%. That's my bull capital. And that's how much money I've earned from building a team just on this package that I'm on. So each package, you'll get 2 times of each package. So if you want to write that down, because that's also a good thing to tell, you'll make 200%. So if you're joining at 1K, you're going to make 2K. You get 100% back and 100% extra, which makes it 2K. Now, these 2 dials actually work against each other. So you can actually receive up to 400% of your package. So let's just say my daily trading is, my daily trading maxes out and it goes to 200%. My then contract will expire, but say this one's at I don't know, 120%. I've technically made 320% there because they're both working against each other. Do you see what I mean? So that's why there is always room to make up to 400% of your package, but your contract will expire as soon as one of these dials hits 200%, okay? So you're going to make 200%, or you can make up to 400%. You don't have to wait for the dials to get them 200%. Me personally, as soon as I've got enough in my account to upgrade, I'll always upgrade. But what you want to do with your money is entirely up to you. If you want to wait for that dial to hit 200%, that's absolutely fine. Just be careful because you don't want to, if it does hit 200%, you don't get the option to upgrade. You have to buy back in the same package, which is more expensive than upgrading. So you really, really want to be upgrading when one of these dials is about 140%, just so you don't get maxed out, okay? So that's always something you need to be careful of. So that's what the dials are. That's your packages. When you scroll down the website, this is just everyone that's joining my team. So I've got people joining on my level 12. This person has just joined at 1K. Now, I've got 240 odd people in my team now, but I know you're all in the same group chat as me, but a lot of these people aren't in that group chat because they're all from the same leg and I don't need to work with them. The only reason I've not got everyone in the same group chat is because they know what they're doing. They're good. That team, my first leg is just growing and growing and growing out of my control. I couldn't stop it even if I tried. So I don't need to work with them. That's the only reason most of them are not in this group chat. I'm just working with you guys because I want the same thing to happen for you, because when you're all making money, I'm going to make money, and so on and so on and so on. Do you see what I mean? But the thing in this business, by helping other people make money and not be greedy, will then in the long run benefit you a lot more. Okay, so for example, if I had someone going to join me tonight at 10 grand, I wouldn't put them under me. Even if they're 10 grand, I would get 1,500 quid for that. But I'm not going to put them under me because I'll put them under someone who needs it. And that's why it's always important to work with your team and not be greedy in this business. And going on to that, I'm going to talk about like the 3x3 strategy. Okay, so obviously when you first join, you're at the top of your own tree, yeah. And then what you want below you is 3 people. So there's you and then 3 other people. The reason you don't want any more than 3 people is because, say if you had 50 people on your first level, you're always going to be working with 50 people and you're creating so much more work for yourself. The whole point of this business is we're going to get to a stage where we can leave it and we won't have to do much work with it. All we want to be doing is signing in on a Saturday to withdraw our money. Okay, so that's what you want to get to. Whereas if you've got 50 people that you're working with all the time, you're just creating a job for yourself. So that's why get 3 people on your first level and just focus on those 3 people, yeah? Work with those 3 people and then they will go on to then duplicate the business for you. Job done. You're not doing any work later on down the line. Everything's done for you. It's all passive. So that's what you want to do. Aim for 3 people, work with those 3 people and just, let your business grow for you. That's if you wanted to build a team. Like I said, you can just be an investor with this business. You're going to make money whether you recruit people or not. Okay, that's the beauty of this thing. The next reason I'm going to go on to, I'm going to quickly go back to these dials. Do you remember where I was saying it all makes 200%? The reason it's capped at 200%, okay, is so people withdraw their money basically. So when people withdraw their money, obviously it's a 20% withdrawal, but that 20% will go into other bonuses. And the main reason is because then when they buy back in at the next package, your upline's always getting that commission, yeah? So that's the whole point of it. So that even when we get to the 100K package, you're going to be taking your money out, you'll be buying back in at 100K when your contract expires. So the reason for that is your upline's always going to be getting commission off you. And that's the whole point of it. Because like most pyramid schemes and stuff like that, or whatever you want to call this, they rely on new starters. Yeah, they rely on new starters. And when they don't get the new starters, 9 out of 10 times the company goes bust because they haven't got the new people to fund everyone else's bonuses. That's where this is different. You get one person in, you're going to always be getting commission off that one person because they're always going to be withdrawing and they're always going to be upgrading. Plus you've got the trading side of things. Okay. So that's the reason why it's also capped at 200%. So let's just quickly go over the tab. So fast start, we all remember what a fast start is. Yeah. Fast start bonus. Write this down if you don't know what it is. A fast start bonus is a 15% bonus of whatever package you sign somebody up at. So say if I signed Bob up tomorrow at 10K, I'm going to get 15% of it. So that's what your fast start bonus is. Trading pool, we obviously already know what that is. That's your trading money, all the money that's being made for you, where your money's working for you on the foreign exchange markets. So that's the trading pool. Uni level is when someone in your team will sign somebody up, you'll get 10% of it, or when that person will upgrade. So it's every time someone in your team is doing something, that's what your uni level is, and it's always 10%. Matrix bonus, that comes from when you withdraw. We'll go into that more later on. You've then got your global bonus, which is when you get really, really high up, so you don't need to worry about that yet. Leadership prizes. Now, I'll quickly go over this for the new people in this call. So based on your leadership skills, obviously you're going to get points, okay? Now, for every package that you sign somebody up at, you will get half the package worth of points. So say, for example, I signed up, I don't know, Jim tomorrow, and he joins at 10K. I'll then get 5,000 points for that because it's half the package, if that makes sense, half the worth. So for everyone you're signing up, it all goes into points. And what do points make? Points make prizes. Once you do get the points, first level that you're going to do is you're going to go to executive. I'm 80% there at the moment. I'm very, very close. Executive, that's the first level. I'm very, very close to that one. And that is where you'll get an iPad worth $900, or you can take a cash value of $675. What you do is completely up to you. And may I add as well, if you was to take the cash prize, that is not subject to the 20% withdrawal fee. So if you was going to withdraw that, you won't get charged the 20% on that. So that's your first level. Then the second level after that, you will then go to manager, where you will receive a Rolex, or you can have 7.5 grand in dollars. Again, not subject to the 20% withdrawal fee. What you want to do with that is completely up to you. And it goes on and on and on. I'll let you all decide what you wanted to do. When you do get into your back office, just have a look. It's under finance and down at leadership prizes. There's loads and loads and loads. But obviously, don't look at this and think I'm going to get a Lamborghini next year. That is, I don't think anyone's actually got that yet. But it's so hard. My granddad's been in this a year and a half now. He's got about 1,500 people in the team, and he's only at this level here, which is manager. He actually took the cash on the 1st of February, I think, or something along them lines. But I'll let him explain that to you later. So that's what the leadership prizes are. Obviously, you're not going to get a leadership prize if you're not being a leader. If you're not being a bull, you're only going to get prizes for building a team and being a leader, really. So that's that. Now, when you go over to the network tab, this is basically a uni-level tree. When you click on that, that's just everybody in your team. Uni-level report, that's every time someone joins you, it just goes into report for you. Uni-level pending team. Now, that's when somebody will sign up to a link. This goes for anyone in the team. This is not just for anyone I sign up. So, for example, Drew is on my 3rd level. If he was to sign somebody up tomorrow, but they don't fund, they will show up in this pending team for me, okay? And this goes for all of you. I'll be able to see everything that you all do, and I'll show you that in a minute. So yeah, let me just show you my tree. So I think I've got about 238 people in my team at the moment. This is what your uni level tree will look like when you are within the business. And I'll show you. So what I was talking about earlier about the Facebook group chat, from about where my mouse is now down, that's everybody in the Facebook group chat, okay? That's everyone. So from here, we got me, Tom Gillam, Ollie Hill, Harvey Camp, Marcel, Tom X. So all of these are in the Facebook group chat, but the rest of these, if you all look over here, all of these are people from Australia, people from Liverpool, Birmingham. I've got people all over the world in this leg, and that's all just coming from one leg. So that's just how powerful it is, and that's just how powerful it is if you train your first leg up right. And how, do you see what I mean? If you work with them and give them the time that they need, this is what will happen. Like every time I sign in now, there's like new people joining down here. So that's what that is. Has anyone got any questions so far? Anyone need anything explained to them? Are we all good? Sweet. So yeah, that's basically what your back office is. Obviously, when you are in it, all I recommend, especially to the people that I've been signing up this weekend, all I recommend is spending time on the website, getting to know what it all is, getting to know what uni level is, getting to know what a Fireside is, just get to know everything, take notes, and join calls like this, that we do global training calls, we do local training calls, we do all sorts of training calls. Honestly, if you want to build this thing, you need to be on these calls. You need to be taking notes. You need to be going off and doing your own research. If you want to make some of this, you literally reap what you sow. However much work you put in is how much you will get out of it. So I know I sound like a school teacher. Do your revision for your GCSEs, but it's honestly, you put the time in, you'll get it out of it. My Casualflex, I've been in it for 6 months now, I think, 5-7 months. And it's starting to go. I'll get about anything between $150 to $200 a week now, which if you do the maths, let's just say I stuck where I am now. I didn't get any more than 150 a week times 52. That's 7.5 grand extra every year. But that's if I was just to stay in the same position I'm in now. Obviously, it's only going to get more and more because there's more and more people joining the team. I'm going to keep upgrading my packages. And this thing, honestly, it's just so powerful. There's so much money to be earned from this, especially if you're going to join and you're going to build the team. Now, building the team, obviously, you've got to find the right people. Like I said earlier, you want to look for builders. Okay, you want to look for someone who's going to build the team. But if you've got an investor who just wants to come and invest, that's fine. Sign them up because you're getting the bonuses anyway. But you want to look for the builders because they're the people that are going to go on and they're going to build your team and duplicate your business for you. Now, to find these people, okay, obviously you've got word of mouth, you've got your friends, you've got social media. Facebook is one of the biggest like marketing tools in the world. You literally can't go wrong with Facebook. I've recruited so many people from Facebook. Like that first team that I've got, I've spoke to people in Australia. I've been on Zoom calls with people in Scotland, bloody Wales, everywhere. And I've got people in from all different places because I've been on Facebook. I've joined groups. I've just connected with people I don't know, but who have the same interests. And that's how you get people in. So I don't know, go on to a Facebook. Can you all see my screen? I don't even know if I'm sharing my screen with you. What, can you see my Cash Effect screen?
Yeah.
You can. Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I can see it, yeah.
That would have been a bloody ball ache. I've just gone through the whole thing. Yeah, so what I have done is gone on to like Facebook groups, searched in for like Forex groups, network marketing groups, and anything along them lines, and just connect with people in those groups. Just have a chat with them. Don't obviously add them as a mate and just dive straight in with, join me on this team, blah, blah, blah. Add them up on Facebook, have a chat with them, see where they are, see what they've been into, see what experience they got, and then drop the CFX bombs. Show them what it's all about. Send them the videos that I've sent you all. If you haven't got the video, I'll send it to you in a minute. It's basically a 10-minute video that explains everything about Cash Effect. If you don't feel you're good enough to explain it for yourself just yet, send them the video, tell them to get back to you and just say, what do you think of the video? So that's just one recruiting strategy. Just literally join like-minded people groups, connect with them on Facebook, have a chat with them and stuff like that. One of obviously my biggest recruiting things is obviously my Facebook posts. I try to do at least 2 to 3, sometimes 4 a week. And the reason, even if you're on a small package and you're not getting much money at the start, still post those results, because obviously it's only going to get higher and higher. And this is what I've done. Even when I was getting like 30 quid a week, I was still posting my results for everybody to see, because you will get people that's always going to be looking at your post because they are interested. They just haven't messaged you yet. But if you post your results the whole time, they're only going to see your progress, and they'll think, right, fucking hell, he was making 30 quid last week. He's now on 200 quid this week. Fuck me, it's getting high. And when they see that progress, that obviously entices a lot of people in. So a good thing to do is post your results and stuff like that, whether they're small or big. My granddad, obviously I know a lot of you know what my granddad makes, but he doesn't post his results anymore. The reason being is because if someone was to look at that and he doesn't know him, they're just going to be like, well, it's so unrealistic, it's fake, blah, 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 blah. But he'd done the exact same thing. He started off posting his smaller results. I remember I was getting jealous when he was on like 500 quid a week, $500 a week. And now last week he took home 6.7 grand. And it's if he was to post that now, it's just so unrealistic. People just would think, fuck off. The week before that, he got paid 13.8 grand. So yeah, that's why he doesn't post anymore. But it's always good to post your progress, because then people will follow you and do it like that. Now, so that's another recruiter strategy. You've also just got obviously messaging people that you acquaintances, colleagues, and stuff like that. But honestly, I really, really do recommend, if you are just recruiting anyone, just make sure they're going to be a builder, because otherwise it will take a lot longer for your business to kick off than if you don't. So if that makes sense. So that's everything about Cash Effect, really. That's it in a nutshell. Has any of you got any questions yet?
I've got a couple of questions, but I don't mind waiting.
Yeah, no, go for it. I don't know if we've got one.
Okay. The Facebook posts.
Yeah.
Because I've always been a bit nervous of coming over as I'm trying to sell something that they're going to think, ooh, what's that all about? Is it just simple as saying, oh, I'm involved in this trading pool and this is how much I've got this week? Is it simple as that? Yeah.
You will get a lot of negative response from Facebook. I woke up at 6:30 this morning to an argument with someone who was like, it's a scam, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, I've had that much training now where it just comes out fluently, and I always argue back. I don't recommend arguing with the negative people. I don't recommend trying to get them aboard, because they're in that mindset. They're very small-minded people that just won't join. But yeah, Facebook posts is the biggest thing, because you'll get people when you message other people, 9 out of 10 times they've never heard of it, and they're not interested, and they're not looking for something like this to do. Whereas if you do a Facebook post, you get the people that message you, and you're talking with them, and you're already one up because they've messaged you. They've showed interest. So So they're a lot easier people to talk to than sending it to a random person on your friends list. So that's, you know, but you will get, honestly, I get it all the time, negative feedback, negative comments. This is a scam. What if they run off of our money? That is the biggest one. That is the biggest one I get. That was my argument I had this morning. And then, in fact, I literally woke up at 6:15, and by 6:30, I was all fired up, ready to go arguing with this twat online. So I quickly just go over it. So they said, what happens when CFX run away with your money, blah, 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 blah. And I replied saying, it's a risk you got to take, but if that's how, because he was going to join it first, I said, it's a risk you want to take, just take it bit by bit out, take your money out bit by bit, and then it's all risk free. And then he come back with something, and he goes, yeah, well, what if they run off of our money and all that? So I put, well, our money isn't held by CashFX, our money is held by our broker. So they can't just run off of our money, and our broker is regulated and insured. So CFX can't just run off of our money. I've been in it 7 months now. I've been paid every Saturday since. I've never had a problem with that. Difference between this and other pyramid schemes, you'll literally make money by trading, whether you bring people in or you don't bring people in. Other pyramid schemes heavily relies on you selling deadbeat products that nobody wants. So, and then I put, CashFX actually own their office out in America, or Panama, sorry. They actually own the 11th floor. So it's not as if they're just going to pack up and run off. They literally own the floor, where if you are over that way, they welcome you in, they take you around the back office, and they show you how everything works. The person who owns it is called Husker Lopez, who is also on all of the training calls, all of the global calls. Why would he show his face if he's planning on running off with all our money? So it's just, you just need to be prepared with Facebook posts, because you are going to get a lot of negative comments. You just need to be prepared. And obviously, I know you've not been in it that long, Drew, but if you ever come across anything like that, give me a message and I'll help you out with the answer. But I've obviously just learned this from being on calls like this, okay? So that's why it's important just to jump on these calls. I've done my fair share of calls. If you are in this business, you know, you need to get to the stage where you can host a call like I'm doing today for a load of new people, or for all of your team, yeah? So that's where you want to get to. And you will become fluent CFX, should we say, fluent in CFX just by doing these calls, watching the videos. I send videos into the chat all the time. I don't know if people watch them or not. I do. I don't care if other people watch them. I do, and that's why I know this stuff. So yeah, that's that. Any other questions? No, sweet. So what I was planning on doing was doing like a 10-minute Q&A, but clearly no people have got any questions. So I think I've covered everything that I need to cover, really. But yeah, CashFX, if you're getting worried that they're going to run off of our money or what, blah 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 blah, but CashFX, everyone, the owners, the traders, they're all as transparent as possible. They couldn't be any more transparent. They show you all the trades they place. They open up about the broker and us being regulated and us not being regulated. We don't need to be regulated because we're not a trading academy. We see them trading during their live events, which is all accessible on YouTube. So yeah, that's everything I need to know.
I think you've answered my question, because I was going to say, I spoke to 2 people today and they've just said, my brother or my friend was in something similar and they all toppled and they lost all their money. But I think what you've said about regulation and being insured, etc., you know, is enough to answer their comment.
That's the biggest thing with pyramid schemes, and the reason this puts a lot of people off is because of previous failures of pyramid schemes. And this isn't, I wouldn't even call this a pyramid scheme. I know we're trying to recruit people, but we don't have to. Do you see what I mean? We're going to make money without them or not. And that's why I wouldn't really call it a pyramid scheme. But yeah, you know, CashFX don't hold our money. So if people are scared they're going to run off of our money, it's not held by CashFX. It's held by our broker, which is EverFX, who are regulated and who are insured. CashFX are just a trading academy. You can learn Forex for yourself on here. Forex is not a scam. Forex is if you go on holiday and you change your pounds up for a US dollars, and then you come back off holiday and the change rate's gone, you've just traded Forex yourself, just not online. Do you see what I mean? That's what Forex is in a nutshell, really. So yeah, that's everything I need to cover. Would you like me to get my granddad in to do like a 10-minute prep talk, or do we think we're all right? Because he's obviously very successful in this business. To be honest with you, he earns fucking stupid money, if I must say it. But yeah, if you want me to get him in the call, he's willing to jump in for 10 minutes. And he will just give you all something, you know, just something to work towards and show you what can be achieved within this business. Yeah, get your granddad. All right. Okay, I'll send him the link quick. He'll be on now. Let me just quickly send a link. You can, or if you've got any questions, or if you've got any questions for my granddad, write them down, because he'll be willing to answer them as well. Let me just quickly send the link over. And I'll get him to show you his results as well. And you're all going to look at his, you're going to look at his back office, and you're just going to feel sick. I do, to be honest with you. Let me just search John. Sent. Right, let me just go give him a quick nudge. I'll wait a sec. I've just sent you the link. Are you right to join? And just, they're all ready. Just finishing this post. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so he's going to join now. Just whilst he's joining, there's definitely no one's got any questions that I can answer. Anyone weary about anything? Would you like me to show you my results? Want to weigh in? Do you want? Up to you.
Do you reckon it's worth putting your money that you're getting into your like crypto wallet to see if like it'll go up and then you can upgrade quicker? Or
yeah, so that's always a way to do it. I wouldn't recommend doing it with small amounts though. I would make sure you've got like a hefty whack in your balance, because really it's not going to affect it much. I don't know, if you put 70 quid in there, you know, you want to put a hefty amount. But again, that's a big risk, because if any of you done much trading before or anything like that, and you know any sort of trading can be really, really volatile. I've only actually done it once. It didn't really work out for me, so I had to wait for my next upgrade. Yeah, it didn't drop, but it just didn't go up much. I withdrew $900 from here. I was going to go to 2K. This is literally not even long ago. I was going to go to 2K. I really wanted to get that. For, well, if I just do this, hopefully Bitcoin goes up. But it's a risk, do you know what I mean? And if Bitcoin was to drop for the day, because it's up and down and up and down. Obviously, the main way it's going at the moment is up. It's a very, very bullish, a bullish crypto at the moment. It's always going up. But I don't know if any of you have seen Elon Musk. Every time he seems to tweet something about a crypto, it has a massive effect on it. So that's just an example of how risky it can be. I'm not going to tell you whether to do that, yes or no. That's if you want to take it. It's a bit of a gamble, really, isn't it? Obviously, you're more than welcome to do that. I tried it. Didn't really work out for me, so I just had to wait for my next withdrawal. But yeah, that is a way of doing it. My granddad holds his crypto all the time. He withdraws to his crypto wallet every single Saturday. But then he's getting like 3-4 grand in there each week, 6 grand this week. So, you know, that's when it affects it a lot. But if you're doing it for like sort of 200-300, it doesn't really go up much, really. Here we go. So he's in the call. So yeah, we'll go to about 9 o'clock, and then we'll call it a day. We'll do some more of these calls as well, because like I said, the more calls we do, the more fluent you'll become with all of this information. You right?
Hi, Ryan.
Hello, you right?
Yeah, sorry I took a bit of time. I was on a call with someone else.
That's all right. You haven't got your video on.
Oh, haven't I? Oh, gold. It's probably because I don't want people to see me how young I am. Yeah. Hang on. Where we go? Video. Boom. Oh, hello everybody.
I said to them that you're going to show them a little bit around your personal back office and just show them what can be achieved really from this.
Yeah, I'll get into that in a minute.
Yep.
Okay. As all of you probably know, I'm Ryan's extremely young grandfather. When I first came across CashFX, after many years of searching for a legacy for a kosher company that wouldn't run away with my money, which a few of them have done in the past. We were fortunate to be offered this business by someone who you probably don't know at the moment, called Luigi Bruni in Canada. Luigi and his business partner, not his life partner, his business partner. One lives in Canada and one lives in Florida, so they're not living together. Luigi approached us in 2019 and we promptly dismissed it as Luigi's idea of the month. And some of you may relate to that with what you're going through now if you're actually just looking at this thing. I kept an eye on Luigi and I watched what he was doing, and I said to my good friend that we have worked, James Curtis, who we've worked together, I suppose, for about over 20 years now. And I said to James, I said, I think we dropped the ball with this thing, mate. I said, because we need to take another look at CashFX. We had we had our first look at CashFX, although we dismissed it those 5 months before, we'd never actually researched it. James and I researched it a bit more thoroughly because at that time, Luigi Bruni was making around about $10,000 a month. Yeah, a month. And that impressed us. And we took another look at this in depth, and both James and I joined in early 2020 and promptly did nothing with it because we were involved. We were tying up other things. And I didn't get going until March of 2020. So I've been in approximately 12 months. In that 12 months, we've gone from 0 customers, 0 people, 0 everything. And in that 12 months, remembering that James got in first because it was his turn to be first into a business, I am only a third of James Curtis's business. And I have just under, in 12 months, I have just under 2,000. 2,000, that'd be good. Yeah, 2,000 actually. Just under 2,000 people in my team globally. I've got a massive organization in Australia and I don't even speak Australian. So that's absolutely amazing in itself, isn't it? In that period of time, as I say, we started, don't forget I was 76 years of age when I first saw this. And most people at 76 years of age are, as the old TV program says, are 1 foot in the grave. Something I've never been involved in. Even at my age, I've still got mountains to climb. And this mountain, trust me guys, is worth climbing. Because we've gone from 0 income. We started with a 500 package. I don't know what package size you guys are thinking of, but we thought we'd test the water with 500. Yeah, well, it was Luigi's idea of the month, wasn't it? So we tested the water with 500, both James and me. And we have built it. And in that 12 months, James Curtis, remember I'm a third of his business, James Curtis is now on the $100,000 package trading for him. And I am about 8 weeks, 6-8 weeks behind him. I'm currently on the 50,000 package trading for me, about to move on to the $70,000 package, which is absolutely amazing. I have never seen business growth like it. I have never seen team size, team growth like this thing. And we're currently having to suffer, compared to James, of course, the very, very low income that we are making per week of round about $6,500.
Very low. Shut up.
Yeah, I know, I'm a wind up, ain't I?
Right.
For those of you who can't relate to it in dollars, that is probably over £5,000 a week. I don't know. You're probably more good at working these things out than I am, Ryan.
I think 6.5. Yeah, just about 4.8
Yeah.
thousand.
I'm still using an abacus and pushing the beads across the wire, trying to work out figures. I haven't worked out how to use a calculator yet. That's advanced for me. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying it because over my journey through network marketing, I've had so many young people say to me, if only I was more mature, I could build this thing. And I've also had old people, much older than me, of course. I've had old people saying, if only I was a young person, I'd have the fire to build this. Do you know what? It's nothing to do with age. It's to do with your desire to move from where you are to where you would like to be. And if ever there was a project that can do that for you, this business is. My son is in this business. He's an executive. That's Kevin Bates. That's Ryan's uncle. Kevin Bates is going like the clappers with this. He's trying to overtake his dad. I don't know why, because when I pop my clogs, he'll inherit my business. Isn't that great? And I fought for that from the beginning, that I wanted my business in Cash of X to be hereditary. So I could pass them on to whoever I wanted to. And eventually we won the day, and they brought on board that you can now nominate who your beneficiary is. And I know for you young people, you believe it's only old people that die. Trust me, death has nothing to do with age. Even young people prematurely and sadly do pass on. So the fact that it's hereditary, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to Ryan when he fills in his beneficiary thing and he makes me his beneficiary. That'd be good, wouldn't it? You are going to do that, are you, Ryan? Yeah, right. Okay.
We got about 10 minutes left. Could you just quickly give him a quick whip round your back office?
Yeah. I'll have to get into it.
Yeah, that's all right.
So at the moment, I'm sure you're going to have to stop sharing so I can get into my back office, isn't you?
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Here we go.
I still haven't figured out how to let people screen share.
All right.
So I'm gonna have to let you be the host.
Okay. What's the host with the most?
Fan sharing off. Oh, here we go. Who can start sharing? There we go. You should be able to host now. You should be able to share.
Oh, good. Please verify you're not a robot. No, I am not a robot. I can log in. This is for my two-factor authentication, which is an additional layer of security, so nobody else can get into your account unless it's you. So that's a brilliant thing.
You should be able to host. You should be able to screen share now.
Okay, I'll do that in a minute. Let me get into right. I should be able to screen share, should I? Let's go. Let's go. Let me work out screen share. Screen share. Come on.
Can you do it?
Boom.
Oh, there we go.
We got that. Okay, I'm just going to put in my two-factor authentication, which is that extra level of security. CashFX, there we are. 1, 2, 5, 505. Yeah, should go through now. Please. Boom, never let us down. Do you know what? In the time I've been through this, guys, and I've been drawing week after week after week after week.
Wait, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Right, scroll back down. So just so people can have an insight, he put in $500. Yeah, can you all see his screen? Scroll down to the lifetime a sec.
Yeah, it's still loading.
Started with 500, and it just said what he's received back is $95,000 in 1 year.
Nearly 96, isn't it?
Nearly 96 in 1 year. So that just goes to show, really.
Yeah, there's a reason I've only got $1 in my bank, in my account balance. That is because if I go into finance and show you my balance, come on, balance. Good, it's hanging up quite bad today. There we are. Let's put 25 rows in. Okay. The reason there's only $1 in my showing in my balance, actually it's 56 cents. God, I'm a real tight ass. I took the lot out. Right. Is because I have a withdrawal in place for this week that is currently pending. It should come through tomorrow, I would imagine, to my Exodus wallet. I'm withdrawing $6,778. Right? That's on the 20th of the 3rd. If you go back a week, roundabout 13th, 13, yeah, it's a week, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 week.
A week ago, I drew $13,740. That is absolutely amazing.
What was the week before that?
It's amazing for some silly old git who joined a year ago, and I started with nothing, no people, no team, no nothing. Do you know what I said earlier on, that I've got just under 2,000 people in my organization? I'm going to surprise you guys. I've only ever introduced 15 people. That is the power of network marketing. That if you introduce 3 people and teach them to do what you do, and they introduce 3 people each, that's then 9 people on that level plus the 3. That's 12 of you. And then those 9 under there introduce 3 each. I think it goes up to about 81 people, doesn't it? And that's how it built. I'm now down underneath me to level, people are joining at level 15. Can you imagine how many people are actually on level 15? Thousands of people are on level 15. That is absolutely incredible. So I beg a question. Which of you would actually like to put a little bit of effort and a little bit of excitement and start earning those sort of incomes? Here we are. A week before that, I drew 4,004. Week before that, I draw 5,047. Can you see the power of this thing? It's now. Let us go into. We have only just paid out. What's today? Today's Monday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday? See, with my loss of memory, I didn't realize it was Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. We got paid on Saturday. Everything was drawn out to my balance. And already my uni level bonus, that's just one of about 5 bonuses, is already at 1,344.75.
And you've got 4 days left, yeah?
And I still got 4 days left. That is going to go to over $2,500. That is then mixed in with the trading pool. There's only one trading pool come through now, which is Mondays, because today's Tuesday, it's a day late. There's the funds I have trading. I'm on a 50k package, and 35,000 of it are trading for me, trading by EverFX, the broker. And for 1 day's trading, I made $360.50. 1 day's trading. There's 5 of them in a week. That's going to be well over $2,000 by the end of the week. I did say I've got a withdrawal in progress. There it is. It's still pending. It will pay out tomorrow. There it is. $6,778.
Look at the total withdrawal.
Absolutely amazing.
Total withdrawal is 83,000. That's fucking crazy.
Do you know what's amazing about this business?
Mm.
Let's get back to the dashboard. Tell you what's amazing about this business, of the freedom it gives you. None of you guys have these problems, but I've got to the age of 77. I've used this body with a vengeance, and I think the word is abused this body with a vengeance. I'm ex-Navy, so yeah, we really abused it back in those days. 20 pints a night, I think it was. And I've now got poor arteries in my legs. My legs are knackered. 200 yards and I'm in pain. And it's because my arteries are blocked. Now, the National Health Service don't really want to know anything about it. They told me to wear a surgical stocking, go away and wait till you're dead. So I've gone private. Now, when you go private, you'll be amazing how quick the medical people swing into action. And I'm booked in to go to Bournemouth. I'm being booked in to go to Bournemouth Hospital to have the operation that, if I actually managed to get it with the health service, would probably take another 3 years and it'd be inoperable by the time I got there. Now, the cost of this hospital, this treatment, private, self-funding, is £20,000. Have you worked it out yet, guys? That's 4 weeks' income from CashFX. 4 weeks. And I can pay for and have an operation that will probably extend my life, hopefully for another 25 odd years, because I've got a goal to get to 100 years of age and really piss off the Chancellor that I've drawn my pension too long. And I think the sad thing is, with a lot of you guys, there isn't going to be no state pension. And by the time it does get to pension age, you're going to find, by God, I wish I'd done something different in my life. Yeah. Ryan, do you know what? Ryan is 22. Are you 22? Right?
If you get it wrong one more time, you've got to give me 1,000.
Oh, crap. You're 22 years of age, I think.
Fuck.
Do you know what? Ryan can be where I am, as can all of you, in 12 months' time. And the reason I say that is I've done it in 12 months. Now, am I envious at my age of my grandson who's 22? You're damn right I'm envious. I'm really pissed off because he's going to enjoy the proceeds of this, of his own business for a damn sight more years than I do. But don't worry, Ryan, we're going to hold our end up and get as many holidays as we can in. And if you don't build this thing, we'll just keep sending you photographs of where I've been. How's that? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much for doing that. Thanks for doing that. Right. I'll see you all later, guys. If any of you got any questions, if you just send me a message and we'll jump on another call tomorrow. I've actually left my missus in my bedroom, so I better go see her for a
Is there
bit.
any quick question the guys want to ask me? We haven't got long left. Anything quick? Like, when do I get started? Now, that's a good question.
This video is actually being recorded, so I'll put it in the group chat for you to re-watch and take notes on. Like I said, any questions, just fire them away, and we'll jump on another Zoom call if you need it. All right. But have a good evening, guys, and we'll speak again tomorrow.
Okay, goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.